And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing FortressCraft Evolved in rush mode. Alright, well, I've got a few last minute things crafting over here. I want to do one more research. Ultra Power Grid is done, so that is excellent news. The last one I want to do is actually cryogenics, because I've got a lot of bug parts on me, and I'm going to want a way to recombine the ruined parts into eyes for lasers, because we're going to go a little overboard when it comes to lasers in this game. So let's kick off that research right now. It's just 50, 50, and 35, and I've got a lot of those already crafted. So most of them are almost ready to go. They're almost done. Just a couple more left here. Just have a handful over here ready to go. Looks like 58 plates are left. It's kind of a slow process, but we will get there. Have no doubts. Alright, so this assembly line here is done. So all of these are done, which means we can tear them down and move the whole setup somewhere else. And somewhere else is in order, because we need it somewhere else. We also need the research assembler. Not sure what I want to do about power in these areas yet, but I would like to get these ready to go. So over here in nickel, we're going to build the setup, and let's see. I know I've got these somewhere. Okay, so we want 1, 2, 3, and then the PCB assembler, coiler, extruder, and actually I'm gonna set these in one. So the coiler will go here, extruder here, PCB maker there. Thanks you, Spiderbot, for being right here, right now. Appreciate that. Alright, so down here, we're going to want all of these. And right here is where we're going to have a turntable. And then going up into the turntable is where our supply is going to come from. So let's set that up, and then we can move this around to the outside, just like this. All right. Now, let's see. Not really sure how I want to. Oops. How I want to set this up. I could use a slope there, but I really don't want to. We could use a 3-in-1. Let's see, 3-in-1. I always get these wrong. I always mess up which order they go in. Somebody gave me a tip to look at the edge. Okay, I do want to unlock the Mark IV battery and the laser. And let's see. The 3-in-1 zipper merge. Right, left. Okay. We will put that to the test. See if I've learned yet how exactly those things go together. Okay, 3-in-1 zipper merge, lots of conveyor belts, and a stamper plant. Wow, I happen to have a stamper plant to use. Excellent news. Okay, so if we want to put the 3-in-1 zipper merge in, right here. Okay. So it looks like there's 2 buckles on this side. Is there any other difference? I'm not seeing any other difference. Looks pretty much the same, both sides. Got a couple lights there, a couple, yeah, see, I'm not sure if there is a difference, but time will tell. see if I got this right. Oop. Okay, so here is where we want another hopper set to remove only. And right here is where we're going to have the research assembler. Now, do I want a battery on that? I kind of do, and that would allow us a little bit more space to run solar panels. Let's see, battery time. I want to craft a couple of those, craft a couple of those. And then how about solar? Okay. So down here, we're going to have... Oh, that's a little deeper than I thought it was. Right there. So that's set to remove only. So we want the research assembler to go right here. And that probably wandered off. So there's the research assembler. And we're going to want quite a lot of these in storage. So this is going to be add only. And it's not going to make them very fast, so we can use regular conveyors. But I want a lot of storage right here. I want these to really push out a lot. Okay, so let's bridge that. Get some power up in here. Not 100% sure how much power these things take, but I am pretty sure that it'll work. We'll see. Let's hook it up. Make sure we got the right setup. Okay. This is the big moment. Oh, we gotta wait. One more. Yeah, I think, if I remember right... Oh, I did. I got it right. Look at that. Woo! Finally. So it's right, left as you're looking at it. There we go. This thing... Oh, this thing already made one. Look at that. So yeah, it powers up. It may not... So yeah, it has enough power in the battery and everything to make one. So as soon as it loads up, the power goes down a little bit, but yeah, I think two of these is good. It'll work. One, I might even get away with one, but I really want to make sure this process is as efficient as possible. And cryogenics is done. And let's see, we're gonna need another setup, so let's just continue this process. All these hoppers I'll find a use for somewhere. So you can see I've got the turbines ready to go. And what else am I working on here? I've got a lot of different things going on all at the same time. So there's a bunch more fuel canisters. So I got 400 even of those now, and we're just gonna keep making them. So now I have a whole nother setup for things and stuff. So where's a good spot to squeeze this in? We're really kind of low on space over here. So right in here maybe. Yeah, this is not ideal. Ooh, I bet you our threat is brutal. Okay. God, I don't really know where to sneak this in. I guess we can probably put it right in here. So maybe 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And we're gonna need another 3. We're gonna need a couple more 3-in-1s. 3 to 1. So we're gonna need a couple more stamper plants, which shouldn't be too bad.
Crafting.
And then a few more conveyor belts, I think.
Crafting.
3 in 1 right here.
Crafting.
Okay. So, here we go. And then a turntable. And then we need a one going up. Actually, we can cut across this way. That'll be a little bit more direct. It's like so. Okay, so that takes care of that. Now we need the output coming out here. Here, and then the 3 to 1. And then we need a hopper. I'm going to put a hopper 1 out. Set to remove only. So make sure we got everything here. And then we need a battery. And then the research assembler itself. And then the solar panels. Okay, and then this add only. And I'm going to want quite a few of these as well. I don't know how many I put on nickel. I'm going to try to even this up. Looks like 5. 5 total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. While nickel is running. Okay, so this should give us the same result. It's like so. Oh, I need one going across there. There we go. All right, titanium is ready to go, and we should be still good. So the PCB on the left is how I want to keep these to set up. I mean, I think I learned my lesson. I think I got a good idea of how it works now. Okay, the last one to set up is gold. So we want to get that going as soon as possible, so you know each setup doesn't get too far ahead of the next one. And if we really need another setup for more research, you know, I can always put together another one. I just want to reuse as much of this stuff as possible. And then on top of these, I can actually put the power core chargers. So that way we can make some nano disintegrators or whatever we want. Okay, so here's gold, and I want to set it up back here a little ways. So let's do this here. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then the turntable. And I'm going to dig this out here, and we're going to go under there. Just like that. Go in there. Just like that. Okay. Let's plug that up and then add the missing ones. All right. And one out there with a hopper set to remove only. And you know the drill. Battery. Ooh, I'm out of solar panels.
Crafting.
Okay, and then the research assembler, which should be right there. And then 2, 3, 4, 5. go. This should be fully charged. The battery is getting its charge. Now we just need to kick this one off. So let's push gold down in there. Because if we go look at the recipe for the OET components, it is 1 pod of each of the tier 2 ores. So we are working on that now, and it's going to take, I think, 1,053 of these in order to craft the OET. So who knows how long this is going to take. I might actually switch this up and double the setup. It could be done. It could be done. First, let's start crafting some experimental pod, or not experimental pods, fuel here. So we're going to set high energy composite fuel. And so now we need some biomass. So let's put these are all remove, right? Okay, and these are adds. So biomass. And now for the empty pipes, I've got exactly 400 of those ready to go. So there are the fuel ready to go. And as we craft the fuel, these are going to be crafting the whole time. So if we want to actually double up on our creation of these pods here, how would that look? Well, I am thinking we'll put a battery here. Oh, wait, how would that work? If we want to double this up, this is going to get a little messy, especially cramped in here. Titanium is a little cramped. Gold is a little less cramped. But titanium is really cramped in here. I could separate these out, because if I'm going to do this, I would put the battery here, put the solars on each side, put another research station on top, and just double this up. As I think these are keeping up without any problem whatsoever. These smelters are pushing through all of this stuff. So that's one way of doubling things up. And I could actually double them up. I mean, I'm not getting the max throughput just because of the PCBs. I mean, it's not keeping up. Where's the attack coming from? Not seeing any bugs. Huh, not seeing anything. So yeah, I think if we kind of doubled up on at least maybe one more PCB assembler, because I want to get this going so it's constantly processing one after another, not waiting at all, because these are getting done and there's barely the time. So yeah, I think I can double them up and only use one research assembler. And what would that look like? We're gonna need quite a lot of material. We're gonna need a lot of copper plate for that. We've got some wire. I don't think we have any coils, any copper coils, and those are kind of needed. We have lots of tin plate, so I'm going to make some more copper plate. I need to make some, I think we have enough copper wire. I need some coils, so I'm going to borrow couple coilers. Okay. And then add some copper coils. And let's see. Yeah, I got the plates going, got the coilers going. Hopefully this puts it right into the hopper. Yeah, I figured it would. I didn't have really any doubts. All right, so let's grab some more bars here. What is our threat at? 2100. Ouch. All right. So I kind of want to leave titanium, gold, and nickel alone. I don't want these to... Well, these are actually doing quite well for themselves. Ooh, yeah, I've got some more hardened machine blocks. I kind of want to make some advanced machine blocks, or some alloyed. And that would take a lot of gold. 16 hardened and then 16 gold per alloyed block. That is, unless it's automated, that is crazy to do by hand. Okay, so there's some copper coils, there's some copper plates. So if I go in here, I'm gonna need 3, 6, 9 more stampers.
Crafting.
I'm gonna need 3
Crafting.
more extruders. I'm gonna need 3.
Crafting.
Oops. I need 3
Crafting. Crafting.
more of
crafting.
these. Unfortunately, I made too many. But yeah, we're just going to basically do that. And then the 3, and then each one of these will come out, down, and share that 3 to 1. And then the bars going in here are going to have to come off, kind of come off the top. So something like this. And then up, in, and down. So that doubles up on titanium, and that will allow a lot of titanium assembly pods to be made, especially with that extra PCB assembly line, because that really slows us down. Hopefully, there we go. Lots of plates coming in. Just a steady stream now, and now we've got kind of a surplus, and there we go. Much, much faster. I think that's just... Once I do it to all of these, that's going to cut our time in half, the amount of time it's going to take to craft the OET. And just as a tip, I'm middle mouse clicking to copy the block. Oop, that was all right. Okay, and so this one comes down, 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 down. Okay, and then we need a way for... I'm gonna come in, up, this is kind of gnarly, but again, we're going for speed, not beautification. So that is the name of the game. Speed is where it's at. So now we got 38 gold, 39 gold, and we're already up to 58 titanium. See what nickel's at. Nickel's been going the longest, and 76, not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna finish this one off, get this one running, and then we'll figure out what to do after that. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.